Anyway, fuck, dude. It's feels like it's been a while since we did any podcast. When was the last time we did a podcast together?
I mean, I'm sure we did in December.
Maybe
point.
the investor call. Was that the last time?
No, I may have been on one time after that on mornings.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've been on mornings a few times last month.
Okay.
So we had a longer stretch until last month.
Yeah, definitely. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to LRMornings today with Kyle and
Nick.
Yeah, and on this Tuesday, hey, I'm looking at an entertainment world in turmoil. I'm looking at WandaVision, allegedly still having crew members working on the show a week before it comes out. You know, a little over a week before it comes out. 10 days. They kicked it from 8 to 9 episodes. That means they're still fucking editing shit and not just tweaking an edited episode with ADR or touching up, effect shots. That means they are literally still cutting this show together.
But that's fine as a weekly show. It's just the question is how many effects does it need? Because like
some,
like even a Game of Thrones or like the NCIS, like it's not like these days Netflix or someone, you shoot your entire season, they cut it up and they drop it in a day. But a show like this comes out weekly, so like just like network TV or HBO, or I guess network TV more likely, you can have like. You're only like usually 3 episodes ahead in a sitcom. You're making an episode 3 episodes behind. So
these are much shorter.
But if the main problem is editing, then like, you can be, as long as you have your first episode ready, a week from Friday, you can still be figuring out how to cut the last like 3 or 4 episodes.
Potentially, but you don't have 23 episodes in a WandaVision. You had 8. Now we're getting 9. Well, what's interesting is we're hearing numbers all over the place. Originally, and I think part of it might be our fault, because a long time ago, the first MCU person to kind of let slip how long their show was Hiddleston. He said he was excited to play Loki for 6 more hours, right? So most of us in the trades took that to mean fucking it's going to be 6 1-hour episodes, or 45-minute episodes. But then The Mandalorian season 1 actually hit, and we went, oh shit, they've got like, not counting credits, episodes that are like 31 minutes,
Yeah, that shocked me. I was sure that was going to be hour long, which is
yeah. And so I wonder, can we does that mean we can expect the same from them? And now this is what I'm wondering. They want to split that last episode, so however they're moving things around 2 or 3 minutes here or there, adding and subtracting 2 or 3 minutes from this to that, whatever the case may be. Are they trying to put a gap, like having nine weeks out would lead to what? Let's see here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would lead to March 12th.
And when is Falcon?
I don't.
Isn't that March? This is the week after?
Let's see here. MCU.
It's definitely March.
Disney Plus schedule. let's see here.
Like, is it the weekend after?
I'm not some. I know somebody recently posted. Maybe it was Variety that did it. Okay, WandaVision. Yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier, March 19th.
The week after. So, yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3,
There's no
4,
break with 9 episodes then, right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's what it's to do is to stop. That's why they did it. So they will literally.
That's Marvel Weekly. Leading
pretty
up to
much.
Black Widow, basically.
That's what
March
it
until,
appears to be.
That one's 6 episodes. Do we know for Falcon?
They don't have a count on this article from Variety.
I
don't think we've heard anything. I could
assume
be wrong.
Those are an hour, but are we sure WandaVision is an hour? Because it is sitcom episodes, and those are all the sitcoms are like 23 minutes.
6. If Falcon and Winter Soldier needs to be 7 episodes to have Marvel Weekly to Black Widow.
I bet it's 6 episodes then, because they're not going to change.
If so, then they're going to have a week off,
which
in between.
It's still like, can you imagine? This is the first year where it's like, starting on the 15th, you'll basically have Marvel content weekly until the end of the year.
Basically, May, fucking Loki, July, Shang-Chi, What If, at some point in the summer, late this year, Miss Marvel.
It's supposed to be later this.
Hawkeye,
towards the end
even
of the
later,
year, probably.
Yeah. Eternals, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And
jacked
yeah.
lineup.
Well, what's that?
That's a jacked lineup. Like, oh my god.
It is.
It's unbelievable. We had to suffer to wait for it, but it's unbelievable.
Yeah. So let me ask you, Nick, are after first off, I don't know if you heard, Jammer said he's heard rumblings that Warner Brothers might take back some of the movies on the 2021 release and say, no, these will be theaters, and either delay them if the theaters aren't open or whatnot. Dune being one of those. Jammer seems to think Marvel's willing to postpone the MCU for another year. For theater money, no, I don't think so, and I don't think a lot of studios are.
I think by May, a lot of people will be pretty damn confident.
We'll see.
It's going out slower than the government expected, but it's going out faster than I expected. Like, I know a lot of people who have the vaccine, and that's kind of what determines when people feel like, let's go to the movies again.
I can't speak because I've not been I won't I'll say I haven't had any personal fear, but my experiences are not someone else's.
No,
so
I'm speaking in general, because obviously obviously it's that's what caused Tenet, which I thought was a great movie to like. That's a COVID flop, not a flop. Like, it would have done fine.
Yeah. Wonder Woman, I really doubt it would have. I think it would have still suffered the massive drop that it had. Only it would have looked a lot worse because the numbers would have been bigger.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, I agree about that. Which again is bigger than Tenet's pandemic, which I would expect those movies competing on a normal year, that Wonder Woman would be bigger than Tenet because the DC movie would be bigger than the Nolan movie.
Well,
they'd
we'll
both
see.
Be high grossers. And I guess they are the two highest grossing movies of like the year post February.
Yeah.
The highest grossing movie of the year is Bad Boys for Life.
Oh.
Just because everything stopped after that. So when Will Smith was the highest grossing actor with only 2 months.
With crap, man, you made me lose what I was. Oh yeah, there it is. with Warner Brothers doing what they're doing, we all saw Wonder Woman over the holidays. Most of us did at least on HBO Max. Are you prepared to pay $30 for all 3 MCU movies on Disney Plus Premier Access?
I don't think they'll go that route for some reason.
I don't know if it'll be 30,
first,
but you're gonna pay for
yeah.
every movie.
No, I don't even think. I don't know. I seriously doubt they're gonna do the Mulan thing again. I don't think they're gonna give up theater. I mean, they've said it. You're right. It's an open option because they said it about the next Disney animation film.
Yes, that one's Premier Access.
Was it
Raya?
Was it both, or was it just Raya then the Lost Dragon Egg or some shit?
Raya and the Dragon, I think.
Yeah,
is the name of it, and I think that's the one that's Premier Access. They didn't name a price point. Nobody knows if it's going to be the same. I think.
But to answer your first question, I would pay $30 for each Marvel movie. Easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I'd be mad about it, but I'd pay it.
I would kind of dig it if it works the same way as Mulan, because like whenever I see, if I saw Endgame and they're like, if you pay $30, you can watch it as many times as you want from home after the first time, I'd be like, holy shit, I can watch Endgame like 3 times a week for no extra cost until it comes out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But otherwise, I'd rather see it in the big screen, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I think originally like $30 was a fine point. I just think that it eventually became basically people were like, I've already got the subscription service. I don't pay anything extra on Netflix. I don't pay anything extra on Hulu unless I'm adding stars or something like that to it. Oh, so why should I have to pay extra for this movie? But the movies have got to make money if we want to see movies continue to be made, and that's why I still think Disney should have announced at Investors Day that tier upgrade. It's good for one 365-day year, from whenever you order it, and it costs $40-$50 for the whole year, and you get Premier Access plus 2 additional screens and potential 8K streaming down the line. That, or they're gonna have to offer these movies at least $20 or less. What do you think? What do you think's the price point?
I don't know. I think you could $19.99. Isn't that what you do on Vudu or something?
$20.
On Vudu or Amazon or Hulu, you pay $20 to rent a new movie, right? And maybe
something like that.
30, 25 to 20 or 30 to buy it. But I mean, we're not talking buying it. We're talking about theater release.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you lower it to 20, but you don't let people get to keep it forever. Like, it's like a 30-day thing.
Right. Like what
less than that.
HBO Max is doing, but you charge per movie.
Right. No, but I think since you're paying extra for it and it's not like HBO Max where they're just giving it to you, whenever you start it from, you should have like a week. I don't even think 30 days. I think you should get like maybe it should only be a rental for $20. Like, they're doing the same thing as any other service would. Yeah. But they don't want to use other services because they have their own streaming platform. It's just they have to convince people to pay for. Really, they'd just be selling it to people who already have Disney Plus, because it's too confusing to be like, sign up for this service and then pay $20 for 24-hour access to Black Widow. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what the consumers are going to do, but I'm really excited about WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and now realizing that it's going to lead up legitimately all the way to May, almost week for week, starting next week. We're gonna have Marvel content. That is pretty freaking exciting, and I'm more curious about Falcon and Winter Soldier because we had heard that it was like deadly important that Black Widow be seen before that. It was just rumors, but we had heard those. You remember?
It was just I heard it was a rumor or a theory, and I bought into it. Because originally we thought maybe the Thunderbolts would be funded because of the events of Black Widow.
Right. Because
you see both a younger and an older Thunderbolt Ross, because one of them has a cane. I don't think we've seen him with a cane yet. So the idea could be in Black Widow, he sets up the Thunderbolts, but now we know the Thunderbolts are not the villains.
Or unless the cane is from the cane is from when he had the younger one is from her time in the KGB, and then the older one is
post Endgame.
No, is they're in between Civil War or whatever, when he when he has the heart attack or stroke or whatever he's talking about in Civil War. I bet you that's what that is.
Oh, good point. He was working on his golf swing. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this movie, the primary the primary setting of the film that we know of is in between Civil War and Infinity War, with lots of flashbacks and potential to go forward as well. It's Marvel. Who knows?
Gotcha. But anyway, the point is that's proven to be false. The bad guys are the flag smashers, including I recognized her in the trailer, and I'm like, but where the main? It looks like the main female they show in the trailer that's a villain is the same actress who leads the pirates in quotes in a Solo, who are trying to steal the same shit as them, but she turns out to be like a female leader. It's the same actress. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know how I'm liking seeing Disney recycling actors and actresses in between stuff like and not just
really
Disney, but
you get like Oscar Isaac and Moon Knight, and
it's weird. Yeah, I just because
Donald
I think he
Glover
would be,
in Solo and Spider-Man.
Just because I think that someone would be good in the role,
and the Lion
doesn't
King.
mean I necessarily need him to be there. It just, I don't know. It's like oversaturation of an actor and not giving others a chance to land a role because now we're so obsessed with name draw for subscribers or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't know. The franchises are bigger than the actors today. You know what I mean? Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, but like there have been 3 Spider-Man franchises.
I know.
And 2.5 of them were super successful. Like it didn't matter. Like all of them except for Amazing Spider-Man 2 made a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
even Venom made a shit ton of money.
Making and again, I argued this with Jammer and from a business point, yes, money, success. If your movie overall makes a profit, that's a success, regardless of how much it was hated, lambasted, Razzie Awards, whatever. Studios will still greenlight something.
Yeah.
Even if it only made the studio a $5 to $10 million profit, they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll do another one, another $5-10 million bucks. Why not? while Marvel's out there like, nah, we're gonna produce good quality for the beginning, for the Infinity Saga, that because we don't know what's coming next, the quality, story, will we carry
So
not
call it Phase 4. Because we don't know what the saga's called yet.
Yeah. We just don't know, but we will know a little bit more very soon. And I'm excited about that.
WandaVision's gonna be fucked up in a good way. Like that trailer is those trailers are so fucking creepy the more they make.
Yeah, they started out so happy.
The last one had like the
mysterious.
Beemaker in black and white crawling through the thing, and then he's in color from the earlier shots. And you're like, oh, this is terrifying.
Yeah, I'm just really interested in the what and the how for her, and I find it interesting that Fantastic Four for certain got its logo preview and stuff at Investor Day, but still no mention of the mutants. Do you think we still might get a mutant surprise in WandaVision?
It is possible we will get it in WandaVision or Falcon, or even Loki. But I think maybe even all three. But I think it'll be so minor that you have to be paying close attention because they might be introducing them slowly. But I do think, as far as owning both properties back, it is smarter to start with Fantastic Four and then introduce the mutants later. When you're Disney, it's like, well, Fantastic Four has been so bad, people forget it, so we'll make a good one. Whereas it's like, how do you live up to Hugh Jackman? Like, that's much harder than making a good Fantastic Four movie.
Hard. So,
well, I mean, I'm just saying in general, it's like it's like replacing. It's like recasting Tony Stark. You can't fucking do it right now.
Yeah.
Like that would be that movie would be review bombed by every Marvel fan if there was if suddenly they made Iron Man 4 and a different actor was playing Tony Stark for 2 hours. You would review bomb that movie because you'd be like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Hard.
Yeah, I get it.
I think the country of the X-Men, like the country where Wolverine likes to hang out, Moranapur, is in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, it's not an X-Men related place, but it's a place where Wolverine has big history, like in Japan where he has big history.
This is my biggest problem with it. We've already had the Wolverine show. He had all 3 original films, his 3 solo films, regardless of how regardless of how terrible the first one was, plus Days of Future Past, after only having the cameo for first class. He comes back again for Days of Future Past. Like, I don't even want to see Wolverine anytime soon.
You know what, Kyle? I agree with you, and I've heard rumors that Kevin Feige agrees with you. And it's just logical. You don't start with Wolverine. You put him off because you don't want to risk. Like, yeah, it's much easier to recast any X-Men than Wolverine. So you start with, like, you have to have your Xavier and your Magneto, and then you pick some of the other fan favorites, and since you're the MCU, you pick 1 or 2 or 3 weird ones that you want to introduce. Like the way the Guardians of the Galaxy were made a thing, just make some X-Men we don't see as often a thing. And put off Wolverine. Like,
only thing that matters is that we finally get a good Gambit that's not Channing Tatum on screen.
Well, we never saw his. I mean, he is Channing Tatum.
I know.
But the other one was terrible. Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
That one guy who was popular for a short time. He was like John Carter from Mars in Friday Night Lights or something.
Something like that. That's how little I cared about that movie. I can't other than Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds and the guy that plays Sabretooth.
Oh yeah, Liev Schreiber was Sabretooth.
Liev Schreiber. Other than those three, like I can't name a single other actor from Wolverine Origins.
I fucking hate that movie. Like
it's such
it's
garbage.
one of the worst superhero movies one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Like it's bad for X-Men, and there's a lot of bad X-Men content.
Yeah.
Like
I
haven't seen Dark Phoenix, but I've seen X3, which was terrible, and Wolverine Origins is worse than X3, and Apocalypse.
Apocalypse is really bad, and Dark Phoenix is complete garbage. It is.
I think New Mutants was bad, but I was really, really wasted when I watched that movie.
I haven't seen it yet. I still haven't seen it yet.
My roommate kind of pirated it. Yeah, he pirated it. Like, just, a streaming pirate. And
allegedly.
It was the second movie we watched that night, though, and I've been drinking, so...
Yeah,
I don't
so
remember
you can't
if I
remember.
liked it. I just, I know it's like Anna Taylor-Joy, who's really popular because of The Queen's Gambit.
Right.
And there's a few other... I forgot who she's worked with, a big director next. But, her acting's terrible and shit in that movie, but... It does.
I had
does
such high
tie
hopes for that
directly into
film.
Logan.
I haven't seen it yet, though. Oh, what's that?
It ties directly into Logan. In
Oh,
weird
really?
way that was meant to be bigger than it was. Like
Wow.
It's more Logan universe than the normal timeline that already doesn't make
They're
sense.
part of those kids that were trying to escape to what you call it.
There's
too.
something like it's the same doctor, which I knew because it's the same doctor in the videos as it is in this movie. It's the same actress.
Yeah. And
they do some reshoots, so it's not literally like referencing it. I don't know.
I'll have to
not
watch
good. It's
it
shitty
at some
too.
point. That sucks so bad because the idea of a horror superhero movie has been done before. Some good, some bad. You can look at things like legitimate horror comics like Blade. Were the first two being good, and then you have stuff like that little indie film Brightburn that James Gunn did what Abrams likes to do, with his production company. Oh, I'm gonna buy this and slap my name, produced by and make money off of it. But I actually liked Brightburn, but I liked the idea of seeing a MCU staple that's not horror done horror, just like I've been wanting to see a horror Star Wars movie or show. I
think with the close we've come to Star Wars horror is the Peyton Reed's first episode of Mandalorian. With the giant spider that's from the original sketches from Empire Strikes Back. That was, as an Alien fan, that was pretty damn scary. As someone who's terrified of aliens and Arachnophobia is probably the scariest movie of all time to me. I was pretty stressed out, even though I knew the main characters would survive. Like, those spiders were terrifying.
Oh, man.
So technically, for me, Star Wars has done terror once. But that's why I like... who's really good at doing pretty scary PG-13 movies? They're horror movies.
What's that?
Sam Raimi.
Oh.
He's directing next.
Yeah, I know.
What's been described as a horror movie.
Yeah, which they backed off of and
left.
then went back into which is funny. So
I heard that's why Scott Derrickson left, the director and his writers, because Marvel wouldn't let them go far enough with the horror, because it's the same writer and director pair as Sinister, which is obviously rated R.
Yeah. Oh well, Marvel's gotta protect. I mean, we're gonna have to accept that. The more connected the DC bullshit. The more connected the MCU is, even through multiverses, the more the lines are blurred between the grown up and the family friendly. The more it will all eventually morph into family friendliness. So, but Nick, I think you might have something you want to talk to the audience about dealing with WandaVision and LRM Online.
No, absolutely
No?
nothing. No, yeah, I definitely do. I'm gonna be starting a podcast, which I deal with the heavy lifting part, like Kyle does for everything else. But Kyle will be the co-host, I believe. And we are doing Marvel Multiverse Mondays, as it's known right now, which we'll be reviewing. I mean, just not reviewing, but talking about Easter eggs, predictions, what we thought about that week's Marvel, whether it be WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Black Widow, etc. And if there are any holes in the year, we're hoping to do the Spider-Man films leading up to Spider-Man 3 with the understanding that maybe that will include the actors at least in a cameo from the earlier ones.
By the time Black Widow comes around, I think we might have a little bit of a picture, legitimate pictures.
And I mean,
Spider-Man 3.
That'll be around the time of the first trailer, a teaser, which I mean, they're gonna let us know soon if it's them or not. So they can't keep that a secret. But I think something like Venom, we might know by the second trailer, for sure. But I think we would have heard. They won't reveal it in the second trailer, but I think we would have heard by that point for sure from a source that he's in it or he's not in it. I don't believe he'll be in it. But if we have to cover that movie, we'll cover that movie too.
Yeah, we'll do what we gotta do. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. I've managed now to latch on and let somebody else do all the work for once. So it's really hard for me to let go of things. So it's good for me. So does that mean we're gonna start the Monday the 11th with any type of preview or setup, or are we just going to start Monday the 18th with WandaVision episode 1?
Let's talk about that after this.
After this?
I didn't think about that. I was just going to start with the first episode, but an intro episode might be great.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let you know.
Brainstorming works right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, morning time. You're supposed to be all well rested, and your brain's supposed to be firing at max or some shit. I don't fucking know.
How my brain works before noon.
When I was in the army, from the time my alarm went off until time to go to bed, I was up. Alert, awake, now with the narcolepsy from the car accident, the TBI, I sleep sucks. But anyways, you guys will be able to catch whatever it is that we end up doing by following LRM _ exclusive on Twitter, of course, LRMonline.com every single day for all your entertainment news needs and opinions. Also, check out our YouTube channel. We've got our podcasts going up there as well. So if you're not like a fan of using the podcasts app for some reason or another, we've got YouTube available, and I'm working on getting back catalogs and all that. But we also have our podcast network, which I highly suggest. SoundCloud, Spotify, something like that. We're free, and you can listen to us, and got a lot of great shows and a new one coming to you guys. And from the looks of it, me and Nick will be quite busy. So yeah,
busy with Marvel.
Nick, where can people find you at so they can find out whether or not they should tune in on the 11th or the 18th?
I'm at Geeky Nick Dahl, like geeky, like Geeky Nick Dahl on Twitter. I am creator and co-host of Breaking Geek Radio, the podcast. One of our many podcast offers.
Ask for your fucking resume. No, I'm kidding.
And I think that's it. I don't think I have any other identities. So there you go.
You guys can find me at at that Kyle Malone on Twitter and Facebook, and at that one, the number one, at that one Kyle Malone on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for listening today, and we shall talk to you tomorrow. Bye.